Hello! Are you like me? I've been cooped up in the house for the past 4 weeks plus, and I'm going just a little bit stir crazy. Don't get me wrong, working from home is great. It beats the morning and evening commutes, but not leaving the house for days on end is pretty strange. I've been watching the Netflix, the Hulu, and the Amazon Prime, plenty of good material. And I've been reading and rereading books and journalism and watching news channels. And now I've decided to create my own little diversion from the terrifying pandemic by reading aloud. It started with recording myself reading stories to my grandchildren, who I'm forbidden from seeing and close-up hugging. And now I've got it into my head to read the first pages, and only the first pages, of some books on my shelf. I'm going to give it a try at least this once, and if I like it, I may do it some more. I'm beginning with the first page of Raymond Chandler's The Long Goodbye. I have the 1954 book club edition, and I think it was given to me by a friend. It still has its dust cover. So here's the first page of The Long Goodbye. The first time I laid eyes on Terry Lennox, he was drunk in a Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith outside the terrace of the dancers. The parking lot attendant had brought the car out, and he was still holding the door open because Terry Lennox's left foot was still dangling outside, as if he had forgotten that he had one. He had a young-looking face, but his hair was bone white. You could tell by his eyes that he was plastered to the hairline, but otherwise he looked like any other nice young guy in a dinner jacket who had been spending too much money in a joint that exists for that purpose and no other. There was a girl beside him. Her hair was a lovely shade of dark red, and she had a distant smile on her lips, and over her shoulders she had a blue mink that almost made the Rolls-Royce look just like another automobile. It didn't quite. Nothing can. The attendant was the usual half-tough character in a white coat with the name of the restaurant stitched across the front of it in red. He was getting fed up. "Look, mister," he said with an edge to his voice, "would you mind a whole lot pulling your leg into the car so I can kind of shut the door? Or should I open it all the way so you can fall out?" The girl gave him a look which ought to have stuck at least 4 inches out of his back. It didn't bother him enough to give him the shakes. At the dancers, they get the sort of people that disillusion you about what a lot of golfing money can do for the personality. A low-swung foreign speedster with no top drifted into the parking lot, and a man got out of it and used the dash lighter on a long cigarette. He was wearing a pullover check shirt, yellow slacks, and riding boots. He strolled off trailing clouds of incense, not even bothering to look towards the Rolls-Royce. He probably thought it was corny. At the foot of the steps up to the terrace, he paused to stick a monocle in his eye. The girl said with a nice burst of charm, "I have a wonderful idea, darling. Why don't we just take a cab to your place and get your convertible out? It's such a wonderful night for a run up the coast to Montecito. I know some people there who are throwing a dance around the pool."